Hello, and welcome into the C.O.O.K.I.E.Sports podcast, where the only thing you need to know is the S stands for sports. And the NFL awards are out. We know who everything is, and we are going to tell you. Tell them, Alex.
Let's start with the rookies. All right, we got the offensive rookie of the year, which is Jamar Chase.
He went off. He had set records.
He broke all the records, right? All the rookie receiving records.
Justin Jefferson did it like 2 years ago, and he was like, hey, I'm going to beat that. Actually, wasn't it last year?
It was last year.
Yeah, just 2 years in a row, receivers shattering records, because, I don't know.
I 100% totally agree with this one. I mean, what are you going to do?
They're crazy. They both came out of LSU.
Defensive rookie of the year, Micah Parsons.
He fast, he strong, he crazy. I wouldn't want to face him against anywhere on the field, but he can play coverage, he can play the run, he can get sack at the quarterback.
He can play defensive tackle, he can play safety, he can play everything.
Like, he's just a crazy freak athlete with great defensive instincts that hard to block, hard to cover. You just gotta...
He's exciting.
Yeah, you gotta avoid that guy.
Comeback player of the year, and it's Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, also from LSU. Him and Jamar Chase had a crazy season. They put it together. He said, I want Jamar Chase. He got Jamar Chase. He's in a Super Bowl.
I think, did both the Rams and the Bengals have two players winning awards?
Wow. Maybe that just has to say how they're playing.
Yeah. Speaking of which, offensive player of the year was Cooper Kupp.
What you gonna do?
Super good receiving year in football.
He was the best receiver this year in football.
I mean, who was the competition here? Jonathan Taylor, and he fucked up the end of his campaign at the end of the season.
Him and Carson Wentz.
There wasn't much debate here for me, really. Defensive player of the year, T.J. Watt. Of course.
T.J. Watt. He led the league in sacks. What are you gonna do?
Which means he also got the Deacon Jones Award, most sacks.
Crazy year for him. 22.5 sacks, was it?
Yeah, he tied Michael Strahan's record. I love great year watching him play football. And he only did it in like 15 games. He didn't play for like 2 games full, and then he didn't play for like 4.5 games.
Well, yeah, half of his games he got hit in the dick and he was just done.
That really adds it to me. If he could have played all the snaps this year,
I believe in you, TJ Watt. I think he could have gotten more sacks.
Maybe like one more.
Nah, 25 sacks.
Dude, I'll take it.
Give him an extra one, and at least most of the games he got hit in the dick and just was out.
Dude,
give him at least half. That's like 24.5.
One of the greatest performances of all time. It was awesome. And then we have the most passing yards this season, the air player,
Tom Brady. He's an old man. He went out there and he just slung it, and then he retired.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't win later awards, but...
He probably should have gotten the MVP, but that's just my opinion.
And then the ground leader, most rushing yards, was Jonathan Taylor.
Should have been Derrick Henry, but he hurt his foot because he's so massive.
Dude, Derrick Henry could have beaten him in like 14 games.
Dude, Derrick Henry had 6 games, 850-something yards, was it?
Something like that, dude.
Honestly, give him like...
Derrick Henry could win comeback player of the year next year.
Dude, if he gets 2,000 yards, which he was on pace to do this year.
And what's going to stop him next year? I mean, unless he gets hurt again, but you hope he doesn't.
Actually, I know exactly who could stop him. If they get like Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, then he's just going to get less rushing yards because he's going to get the ball less. He's going to get more per run, but he's not going to get as many touches if you get like Aaron Rodgers. Because Aaron Rodgers, Julio Jones... AJ Brown, and then you have Derrick Henry. That's just a wombo combo that you don't want.
And then we have Clutch Performer of the Year.
Clutch Performer of the Year.
It was Justin Tucker. He broke a record.
Oof.
Yeah.
66 yards.
He kicked like 6 field goals to win the game in like the fourth quarter and overtime this year, something like that.
What a guy.
Yeah. And then we got the assistant coach of the year was Dan Quinn.
Should have went and been a head coach somewhere, but he didn't want to.
He'll stay an assistant coach.
Maybe he'll win it again next year.
And then this one's one I super disagree with, honestly, is the coach of the year was Mike Vrabel.
You don't believe in the Tennessee Titans?
Not really. It was really weird that they were the first seed. It didn't feel deserved.
They won games with no Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean, they won games, and that's impressive, and they're the first seed, and like, it was obviously probably going to go to a first seed team. But it just didn't, like, I felt like there's more to Coach of the Year than that, you know? There's the fact that, like, the Zach Taylor came out and made a 3-13 team go to the Super Bowl. You have, what's his name, from the Eagles, get, like, steal the, he's going to try to steal the draft this year. That's impressive.
Oh, dude. If he gets, like, a linebacker and a receiver, they're going to be so scary next year.
They might even get, like, a corner. They might get Andrew Booth, that's what I was thinking.
With, like, they can probably get him with their third first-round pick.
Yeah, Andrew Booth and, like, Nakobe Dean or what's his other guy?
Devin Lloyd, one of those guys. And
that's scary.
Dude, that's going to be terrifying, but
and I think,
fine.
But it goes to Mike Vrabel, despite that. You agree with it?
He won games with no Derrick Henry, with just Ryan Tannehill as quarterback. I kind of find it impressive. He got the first seed doing that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
With a Ryan Tannehill-led team.
And I believe that comes down to the final award of the season.
Big old MVP. For the second time in his career of back-to-back, you got Aaron Rodgers. You know what, Aaron Rodgers? This doesn't feel deserved. I know all your stats. I know what you did. But you do that all the time. And you let me down in the playoffs when it mattered most. And your last dance was a pitiful one.
I don't really feel like any of the MVPs were deserved this year.
Any of the MVPs? I feel like Tom Brady should have won it just because he's retiring. And he won 7 Super Bowls. He did his thing. Throw him a little bone. But that's just me.
I just don't know if there was an offensive player who did. I don't think.
I know you wanted TJ for MVP.
I'm just like, you think like MVP is like the best standout player of the year, right? It's the best guy you can think of for that season.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
oh, if you're going for the best standout player from this season, MVP should have been Deebo Samuels. He ran, he threw, he put a team on his back, he was the third in receiving yards this year, something like that.
And they beat the Rams twice.
Yeah, like Deebo Samuels did everything he could.
I would have been okay with that, honest to God.
Yeah, Deebo Samuels for MVP?
Yeah, but I love Deebo Samuels. Everybody loves Deebo Samuels.
He returns punts, I'm pretty sure. Like, Deebo Samuels out there doing everything for the 49ers.
And they were asking him, like, why do you play all positions? What position would you even call yourself? And he's like, I don't know. I just like to touch the ball. I want the ball in my hands at all times.
Dude, that's what you want. That's the kind of player you want on your football team.
He called himself I think it was a wide back.
Wow. Deebo Samuels, you're our MVP. Roses.
Well, what do y'all think? Who should have won what? What do you disagree with? Any of it?
All of it?
Do you think Aaron Donald should have got MVP, Defensive Player of the Year again?
Do you think Aaron Donald for MVP?
That would be funny if TJ won DPOY and he won MVP.
Dude, that would just be like...
Oh, the only way he could have won Defensive Player of the Year is if Aaron...
How mad would you be?
I'd been real mad.
Yeah.
I'd been real upset.
Would you throw stuff?
Especially because of how left field it would have been.
Dude, I would have been laughing so hard.
I'll be careful with the TV there.
Yeah.